Here's the list of top 10 most asked questions that I get about CFA in my last 13 years of journey. And these are questions that I get almost every time when I meet a new candidate. Hi, I'm Kunal Doshi, CFA. I've been a CFA trainer and training in finance and various other courses for more than a decade now. I'll be guiding you through all these questions that students ask me repetitively, and I think many of these will answer your questions as well. Welcome to my channel. So the first most common question that I get from students who are about to begin their program or who are not sure is that, is the CFA program suitable for me? Well, yes, CFA is suitable for everyone, whether you're from finance background, non-finance background. These days, I see many of the candidates are from the non-finance background. In fact, most of my students are engineers. So it's not surprising for a non-financial background student doing CFA, and ironically, their passing rate is much higher. Plus, even if you've done your finance, your graduation in commerce or business, the reality is that our universities don't teach us that practical aspect of balance sheet, income statement, equity valuation, and all those concepts. We focus on the theoretical part only. So CFA perhaps tries to fix up that. It gives you that skill which generally most of us lack by just doing a university graduation program. So CFA is for all those from finance, non-finance background. In fact, I would also recommend everyone to learn CFA, if not give the exams. If you want to understand your investments or your clients' investments, it is so much for everyone. So this is a perfect program for your understanding also. The second question that I get from students is that how much time will it take? Can I finish it quickly? Or what is the number of hours and days, etc.? So here's the answer for it. Well, if you're a working candidate, which most of the students are, they are probably doing CFA along with their jobs. And if you can give 1 to 2 hours a day, it will still take you around 5 to 6 months to complete the curriculum. The curriculum is huge. You have 10 subjects or 10 topics, and then you have 93 subtopics or called as readings. So it's a plethora of material. So it is going to take you, a good amount of time, 5 to 6 months to cover the syllabus once. And then you probably require around 2 to 3 weeks of leaves so that you can practice mocks and questions. Yes, it's multiple choice, it's easier, but still you have to put that much of effort. So yes, that is the minimum time. If you're not working, just whatever the time I just mentioned, you can divide it by 2. You can put that much of an effort if you're not working. But since most of us are doing jobs, and CFA is very much doable with jobs, so this is the time frame, 5 to 6 months, you should plan in advance. That is what my suggestion is. Now, another question that I get is that, is it that I have to score 70 percentile in each of the topics or in total? Well, there is no clear answer for it, but I will tell you my experience and my opinion. It is better you score 70 plus in each of the 10 topics. Yes. So that your overall score is automatically 70 plus. Well, this is for level 1. Although I have seen results where students have scored 70 plus in 7 or 8 topics and 50 to 70 in the other topics, and they have still passed. But the safer side is try to target 90 plus so that you end up at least 70 above in each of the topics. Will it happen immediately? No, it won't happen immediately. It will take you a good amount of time to cover the whole syllabus. Initially, your score might be very less. In fact, when I started practicing CFA, I remember before the exam, I never put score 60, 65 and beyond that. I was self-doubting, which is very natural. But don't worry, gradually, once you give the exam and then you revise, your score will improvise. So you need to have a lot of patience before you start hitting 70 plus in each of the topics. And even if you do not hit 70 plus, try to, see that you are above 50. If not, that is an, indication that you need to go back to do the materials. Just doing the questions and trying to chase it to get 70 will not help. You need to go back to the curriculum and read it. So that is the answer for what should be my score. Now, next question, what are the resources? Well, honestly, I recommend CFA Institute material is the best, but the material is so huge. It is generally that for the professors, this is the best material. But if you're a student and if you want to finish everything fast and just be exam oriented, I will be very honest. The book that I studied from was Kaplan Schweitzer. and Schwezer is the best material. Of course, I'm not promoting Schwezer at all, but I recommend that for level 1 at least. Schwezer is one of the best materials, and I have in my past worked with Kaplan, so I know their process is amazing with respect to notes. They take it very seriously. They have a dedicated team for it. So again, I'm repeating, I'm not officially a spokesperson of them at all. I run my own institute. I have my own notes, but everyone knows this is the best material. However, CFA Institute notes, you can keep it with you wherever you require to go in detail of the concepts, you can go with the CFA Institute notes as well. This is for understanding the concepts, but it is incomplete without doing the questions. So for questions, you can buy the Qbank, that is CFA Institute is offering now Qbank extra questions for paid. They have a paid version for it. You can buy that. CFA Institute end of the chapters are amazing, but not all. In some cases, they have unnecessarily put a lot of questions which are descriptive, but you don't have a descriptive exam. So you have to be very careful about selecting questions. Some questions are too complicated, and the real exam is not so complicated. So you can rely on CFA Institute, but you also need to combine that with a Kaplan Qbank, or I would be very happy to promote my own material and my own Qbank. You can check it out on our website as well. We also offer the same thing, right? So 1 or 2 resources for question banks, and Schwezer or any other material, one material you should stick to, not doing too many materials. And you can use CFA Institute notes for your reference, but don't go into CFA notes in detail, otherwise you'll never complete the syllabus. Well, if you have the capacity and time, of course it's the best, but if not, stick to an exam oriented material only, right? The next question that I get from student is that what should be the flow of topic? Well, here is my opinion that you should begin with financial statement analysis or quantitative methods. Whichever you start with doesn't make any difference. So first should be FSA, financial statement analysis, quantitative methods. These 2 will make your foundation very strong for the rest of the topics. Then you can start with corporate issuers, equity valuation or equity investments, and then you can begin with fixed income, which is massive now with 19 readings, derivatives, alternatives, because they're connected. And then economics and ethics, you can do it at the end because they are theoretical topics. So it will give you a good leverage to remember them at the end. If you do it at the beginning, there's a very high chance you might forget it by the end. So this is the flow of topics suggested. This is what I recommend. Of course, you can have your own opinion as well. Next question that I get is, what is the scope of CFA? Now, let me tell you, CFA is a journey. Don't expect as soon as you pass level 1, you'll get a good salary or a good job directly into equity or investment banking. That doesn't happen overnight. So once you finish all the 3 levels, plus your existing experience, combined all that with a good amount of patience and hard work, you will see the long-term results. But if you're expecting immediately my salary will increase or immediately I'll shift from a monotonous profile to an investment banking job, well, that's not going to happen immediately. If it happens, great, but don't do CFA with that intention. It's a long-term gain, and you will have to probably, wait and watch. The skill that you're going to acquire from CFA is definitely going to help you reach to that capital markets goal, whether you want to do investment banking, mergers and acquisition, or whatever. But you need to have a lot of patience and wait and watch for the right opportunity. Also remember that the area that you are entering into by doing CFA is financial markets, capital markets, and you know how volatile our markets are. So I can tell you my case that when I did my CFA, at that time market was at its rock bottom. I'm talking about the 2008 crisis. So even though I completed the CFA during the same era, but there was no jobs in the market. So I did not quit. You need to see what the opportunities are. Sometimes you need to work at a lower salary, but stick to the profile, have patience. When the markets turn, your experience and qualification both will play a very big role. But don't expect immediate results, okay? One of this myth that I want to clear about CFA is that CFA is not your escape from the routine job and a less paying job immediately. It is a long-term investment. One question that I got from students recently is that, is there any exemption if I do CFA? I've done course A, course B, course C. Do I have some exemptions in CFA? Well, absolutely no. There's no exemption at all. You have to, whether you're qualified, doctor or whatever professional qualification you have. There's no exemption in CFA. You have to follow the same process, and that's the best thing about CFA, right? Treating everyone equal. Another question, that what if I prepare for a couple of months and then have some emergency, or I cannot finish the curriculum? Can I delay or reschedule my exam? Yes, now CFA Institute allows you that option. First of all, you have 4 exams during the year for level 1 itself. You have February, May, August and November windows. Can I delay my exam? Yes, you can do that. Can I reschedule my exam? Yes, I can do that. Can I change the location of my center? Yes, you can do that. By the way, you know that the CFA exams are computer-based exams only, so you have to choose the location. Fortunately, now they are available in most of the major cities, but you can do everything. It's a very flexible program. However, I'm in complete opposition to rescheduling your exam unless and until it is necessary, because it's not free, it is costly, and you have to wait and communicate with the CFA Institute for the window as to when you can delay or reschedule your exams. So communicate to them, write an email to them, or you can also call them and confirm that what is the rescheduling process. Only then you do it. But do not do CFA with the mindset that, yes, I can reschedule at the last moment. No, don't do it with that mindset. This is where I generally tell students that first, buy the books from the market. Watch out the free videos. I've uploaded more than 100 videos of CFA from the 2022. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but 90% of the syllabus is quite the same. So you can understand the concepts and spend your time with the books and notes. And rather than just swiping up the card, you invest your time and put some effort in seeing how much time you will take, and then book your slot. Right? Most of the students, they first book the exam and then they see the material and then they see the notes and then they think, oh my God, I cannot complete this within the time frame. And then you become very anxious that how will I complete? What should I do at the last moment? Don't do that. Plan it. There's no rush to complete CFA. Enjoy the program. Learn. It's a beautiful program. Enjoy the journey. Don't think it like a mandatory thing. I have to do it. If I don't do it, what will happen? Don't do CFA with that intention. The curriculum is so beautiful, you will fall in love with the curriculum. I still love reading CFA, and one thing I should say, the way the curriculum is designed is amazing. It is absolutely made with the intention to make you an analyst. So don't treat it like a routine exam just to pass the exam. Treat it with the understanding that I'm going to get into the program and I'm going to get maximum knowledge. So it's a journey, I repeat again. Enjoy the journey. Don't think it like a challenge. I have to finish it as soon as possible. No. Learn, apply the process, learn the curriculum, do the questions, follow all the process, and you'll really enjoy it. One more question that I get from the student, yes, about the exam mode. As I said, it is computer-based exam. You have a multiple choice. You have only 3 choices rather than 4 in all the other cases. So in that way, it sounds very easier, but it is not. You still have to follow the hard work. The choices are very tricky. So the more questions you practice, the better it is. Also remember, while enrolling the exam, you need to have a passport with at least 6 months validity. And when you put the name in the registration, see to it that the registration name exactly matches to your passport name. Otherwise, there's an issue during the exam verification. If your name doesn't match, even if a single word doesn't match as per your registration name and the passport, then there can be an issue. Right? These are the 10 most asked questions from students which I wanted to discuss with you. If you have any further questions, you can visit our website, visit our social media platforms, see a plethora of informative videos available out there, and enjoy the curriculum. Thank you.